Hi, Antonio. I just wanted to go over a couple of things with writing. And I just wanted to let you know that this is going to be the main focus of ELA today with a little bit of reading. So, when this is my example. This is going to be posted on my Power School page today. Looking at the problem and the climax. The difference between the problem and climax is that the problem is throughout the entire narrative. So my character has this stutter that he's often nervous about. He doesn't feel like he can talk in public, and that's something that he deals with throughout the entire story. Kind of like how there was racism throughout the whole story of Watson's, as well as Byron having issues with behavior. But the climax was the actual bombing. The climax was that moment that just kind of makes your eyebrows go up and you can't believe it's happening. It's that big moment of the story. So mine is that his dad has a heart attack and he has to speak to someone to get help because this is based on a true story. So when you're looking at the rising action and the falling action, the difference is that the rising actions are what focus from the problem that get to the climax. And so we talked a little bit yesterday in class about, is it easier to climb a mountain or go down a mountain? And we all agreed, of course, it's easier to go down. You go down faster because you don't want to read the climax and then have to read a ton to get to the solution. If you think about Watson's Go to Birmingham, the bombing happened, and then we only had two more chapters and the book was over, because once you've hit that big spot, you want to go down really fast and just have a couple things that happen to get to the solution to your problem or your climax or both. So these are going to be the ones, the rising actions, the ones where you're climbing the mountain to get to that climax, where you're really going to want to get detailed. So if you're looking at my climax, dad has a heart attack, he has to speak to someone to get help. So first, the dad's going to get him a job at a store to help him be more confident. He's going to find out about the speech and he's going to practice, and then he's going to have the presentation. I had the presentation as my climax originally. Then I realized there was still so much more to the story, and that people want to, like I said, do the climax and then hurry to find out how it's solved. And so I decided that instead of the presentation being my climax, it was just going to be one of my rising actions. And then he has the presentation, it doesn't go well, and then the climax happens. He's got a heart attack. He has to speak to someone to get help. It does work out. I'll tell you, I want to kind of get into the story when you get back. And then my falling actions to get to the resolution are just that the ambulance came, saved his dad. He wrote about how the gas station man helped him to be able to speak, and that helped him realize he could do it. So he took classes. And the solution is that he learns way to talk in public and becomes a famous actor with lots of confidence. And so just kind of think of it that way. Once I hit my climax, I want to get right to my solution and it's going to go pretty quick. These are going to be a lot more detailed. Your next step, I would fill out this whole chart first. Your next step after that is going to be going to the slide that represents each of these boxes. So for example, if you look at my number 4, dad gets him a job at the store to help him be more confident with speaking. So I come down, rising action event, look, numbered right there, number 4. It's slide 5, but it's numbered on the slide. And I didn't write a paragraph here. I just planned it. Dad got him a job, bag boy, customers, doesn't go well, doesn't make friends, does the job well, but people are suspicious because he does not talk. And I'm just making this list of what exactly that's going to look like, not writing any paragraphs. The only paragraph I wanted written was the setting paragraph, which you did beautifully. So you're in good hands, but make sure that you're not writing paragraphs every single time that you fill out a sheet. The setting paragraph is enough for now. Now you just want to fill in every single one of these slides. So that was my rising action event, number 4. My next step would be number 5. He finds out about the speech and he practices. I come down to here and I would write everything that I'm going to think about of how I want that to go. Him finding out about the speech. Who tells him? How does he feel? How does he practice? What's going on through his mind when he does it? I'm not going to write a paragraph. I'm going to make this big list. So your goal today, this was a lot of information. So pause me, rewind me, go back if you need to. That's the exciting part about remote learning, is you can mute me whenever you want. It must be nice. I'm sorry you don't have that feature in person. But make sure that you're going up. I would go, and then he has the presentation, number 6. Scroll down where it says number 6, every single thing again. And I want you to get every single one of these filled in because, like I said, it's not paragraphs. It's just list, 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 list. So this should take a while. Take your time and have fun with it. I think that you will, because it seemed like you were so far. This example will be posted on my Power School page today, so you'll be able to go back and look at it. And I will be checking my Power School messages at 10:30 and 12:15, and then again at 3. So thank you. We miss you. Have a good one.